Hey guys, it's churches, graveyards and graves, and today we have the privilege of being in St Mary's in Stretton, and it's open till 1. Lucky for me. And it's not an old church. It was basically paid for by a guy called John Gretton, and they were like the managers or the directors or the owners of the Burton breweries, the Bass breweries. So there was a lot of wealth. So the church is from around 1836. But there's a couple of things in here that I really want to show you, even though it's Victorian. And it's got some very typically 19th century features. So without further ado, here we go. The first thing I want to show you is this absolutely stunning font. The good thing about these people who had so much wealth is that they often, had made these absolutely really beautiful items. And just look at the chain on that. So this is a massive pulley. Now, in the Middle Ages, we know that they often put these font covers on, very weighty things, to stop people who were spiritually inclined from nicking the holy water out of them. But the Victorians took it to a new level by making these like really weighty font covers. And just look at the carvings on this, absolutely stunning. And of course, there's no way that you're going to be able to lift this without using the pulley system. And what I like about the Victorian pulleys is that they were really inventive with chains and metal and steel. But the original idea, like I said, was to actually prevent people of a witchcraft nature from getting into the holy water. And then you've got this wonderful font, really heavy granite, black marble granite, absolutely stunning. So I'm just going to come around the other side. The sun's in the way a little as it's coming through the windows, and I'm just going to show you it from this side, this fabulous font cover. And around it are all these like disciples carved into this wonderful wood. Chances are it's oak. Most of these churches were made of local stone, and this is probably no different. So we're going to walk up a bit and just show you the corbels. These are typical Victorian column corbels, and you can see that again they're mostly sort of fruit in nature, and you've got this lovely trellis roof, and you've got all the original pews as well. Now, I'm sure under this floor there's a wonderful Victorian tiling, but we can't see that here. So I'm just going to take you up to the high altar just to give you a look at this fabulous stained glass right here. Now, as we go into the choir stalls, again, just look at these, look at the architecture here. And a lot of these Burton churches where they had a lot of money had these wonderful organs produced and these wonderful choir stalls with this fabulous, this ogee type style end pieces to the choir stalls, which are absolutely stunning. And again, made of foliage and things like that. Some of these churches were really good. And you can see through there, there's also a priest door. So I'm just going to turn it around now and show you this beautiful stained glass. Now, I can't tell you the name of the maker of this stained glass, but look at the top. It's like a proper celestry. You've got like the stars, and then you've got these gold embossers and some Latin and some angels up there. And then you've got this wonderful stained glass, and it looks like you've got Jesus in the centre, surrounded by the cherubim, and then you've got this fabulous dove, the Holy Spirit represented as well. And then you're going down the ranks of the cherubim. Really wonderful to see that fabulous stained glass. And then at the sides, you've got more stained glass, and this is, disciples by the looks of it. With like little wings on. So I'm going to turn it around now, and again, like the screen, the choir screen is all made of this same beautifully carved oak wood, and you've got this stunning cross at the top as well, and this amazing celestry. So it's not a mega old church, like I've said. It's only from 1836. There's no stained glass at the back, but it's really beautiful. So we're just going to go around this side as well and give you a little look at some of the other stained glasses. We've obviously used some of the space now for more modern use. And then you've got Jesus as the Good Shepherd here, with the chalice, and some of the other... You've got some of the angels and disciples, some of the saints there, St. Huber, St. Nicholas. So we all know who that St. Nicholas is. And here we've got Jesus calming the storm here, another really lovely stained glass. I hope you've enjoyed just having a little look at St. Mary's there, and that wonderful front cover. You can't really miss it, can you? In fact, if I like walk around a little bit, here we go, there, you can still see it behind me, absolutely stunning, and that wonderful marble font, and all the oak trimmings on the cross, and at the end of the choir stalls, those lovely ogre shaped, and all the typical fruit and foliage. You can certainly see it's more modern. It's not, the stones are all like really well planed. Obviously, they were using different ways of making it back then. But, you know, there was no money spared on these places because the breweries brought so much wealth into the area that they were able to build these massive churches. Now, Stretton isn't a big place. It's only really a suburb of Burton. But obviously, this church is quite large. You know, this nave section is pretty large, really, for the size of the village. I don't know how many people get, but, you know, it was just a testament to their wealth. And, you know, the Victorians, they did put a lot into the churches wealth-wise. Sometimes because they believed, you know, they were Christian people, some of them, and they built almshouses, which there are, the Burton almshouses, and these churches as well. So if you like this video, please like and share it. Make any comments that you'd like to, and yeah, I'm also on Buy Me a Coffee, but right here at St. Mary's in Stretton. See you again soon.